Happy Halloween! This week on Happy Us, we're going to talk about a sometimes scary but still very important topic. Standing up for what you believe in, even if it means losing something or someone you love. If you've read the About page on #happy.us, you know that Happy Us was partially inspired by the aftermath of falling out with a close friend. Mid-September, I cut off contact with my closest friend. I'd been pushing that choice away for weeks, even though many people had advised me to take it. Our problem started out with a disagreement about a current news story regarding racism, but it spun out from there. We were on opposite sides of an important issue. I struggled for weeks and weeks with my feelings. I felt guilty just for disagreeing with her, even though I knew I wasn't in the wrong. I tried very hard to see her point of view, and I made it very clear what I was upset about and why I was upset. But instead of meeting me on equal ground, she shut me down at every opportunity. For weeks, she'd shut down my personal experiences as biased, refused to discuss the issue at hand, or claim I was blowing things out of proportion. I felt humiliated. We had never had a problem like this before, so I tried very hard to let it go. I didn't want it to seem like I was forcing my opinion on her, or that I couldn't reach a compromise. I tried envisioning our future if I dropped the issue. It wasn't a pretty vision. I saw myself afraid to talk to her about any important issue, and every conversation became a complicated landmine. And it extended. If I couldn't talk to her about this issue, what would happen when we had another disagreement? Would we ever be able to have discussions or debates? Or would she always refuse to talk to me when I disagreed with her? How was I supposed to support her when I couldn't expect her to support me? I wish I understood then that you can't be happy in a relationship where you can't be yourself. I want you to know that your opinion matters. Please don't ever feel like you need to ignore something important to you or censor yourself to maintain a relationship. Try your hardest to reach a compromise if you can. You may find that your friend or loved one was unaware of how important that issue was to you. You may find that they are willing to consider a different point of view, or at the very least not talk negatively about that topic in front of you. Or you may find that they won't. Either way, you're not going to be happy if you stay silent and suffer, and you're not going to be happy in a relationship with wildly different views. I'm not going to lie, ending a friendship or any sort of relationship, it hurts. And I miss my friend. I even miss the parts that hurt me. And I wish more than anything that we could somehow find a way to fix this and be friends again. Ultimately, it's not good for anyone to be in a relationship where they don't feel safe or respected. So this week I want you to know that sometimes reaching a happier point means dealing with a loss, but ultimately it's worth it. Have you ever had to end a relationship for your own good? If so, tell me about it in the comments. If you're considering ending a relationship, I'd advise you to talk to as many people you trust as possible. I find that like-minded friends are the best source of new ideas. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to learn other ways to be happy, please join me by subscribing and visiting #happy.us for more information. We're here every other Wednesday, and I'm always on social media. Have a good week! I'll see you next time.